Yes, it's Contra. And let me put them. There we go. There we go. Okay, now let's start. Most of these games nowadays, they're not looked at, and to me, Contra, Zelda, Ninja Gaiden, Castlevania, they just create games. It's not. How can I put this? When you hear gaming, you either come up with Zelda, Contra, or Castlevania. Sure, Mario. But these are the games that I like playing through my childhood, and I would like to play in my channel. Oh, this stage. I don't know if I should play or just start dancing to the music. That's how good Contra is. Just like Mega Man. You're playing Mega Man and you want to start dancing to the music and play the game at the same time. That was gaming in the 80s and 90s. Now, I don't know. New games focus too much on the gameplay and the music sucks. Or the music's great and the games sucks. And worse, some games have the characters overreact, and I don't know. There was a lot of games that came out for the new systems that I just backed away from. One of them, especially this one hit, The Last of Us 2. As soon as they killed Joel, I said, nope, not going to watch it. Screw the series. Only the first one was great. How are you going to kill off your main character? A character that without that character, the game wouldn't have been as great as it was. Could you imagine if Instead of Qui-Gon passing away or getting killed, Obi-Wan Kenobi gets killed. Or say I'm gonna just say it's not Game of Thrones, and I know Game of Thrones came out much later, but still, you don't kill off the main character of the first game, because without Joel, there wouldn't be no Ellie. He had to go into the adventure, and in the end, spoiler alert if you haven't played The Last of Us, but in the end, he saves Ellie's life. I'm not going to say how for the people that haven't played it, and you're going to definitely see me go through a let's play of it, because that's how good that game is. And like I said in a lot of my other Let's Plays, or on one particular Let's Play, there's a lot of games that came out with a jungle episodes or stages, and this is one of them, but it's contra. It did it correctly, and like the jungle theme or the jungle stage of Ninja Gaiden 2 for the Xbox, I didn't like it. Sure, it was a forced bit. Instead of feeling like a forest, it felt like a jungle. And then Razor Edge came out with the jungle stage, and it sucked. But Contra made it look good. Jackal for the NES. Okay, that's a good game, but you can't tell if you're in the jungle, a forest, the woods, and yes, they're two different things. But like I told you before, this song just makes you want to play the game and dance at the same time. And then the way they made it like a I don't know how to explain it. But the way this stage is, it was perfect for the time. And not a lot of games came out with this idea. That's why Contra, for me, is one of the best third-person shooters. And shooter, period. And yes, I know there's Call of Duty, there's Ghost Recon, there's Black for the PS2, there's Metroid Prime, which for me that's the best first-person shooter ever created, because it was a first-person shooter with a great storyline. And then there was Halo. Now Halo, I never liked Halo. It wasn't my type of game. But though I did get into one of them, Halo Wars. And the reason I liked it is because it reminded me of Command and Conquer, StarCraft, and it was just a great game. But the first person shooters, I didn't really like them because they reminded me a lot about Metroid Prime. And I don't like playing games that remind me of other games and that are similar to those games. I'm glad they came out though, because without Halo coming out, they wouldn't have came out with Halo the series. And when I say Halo the series, I mean the TV show. I like the TV show. And I got mad because the cats, they should have just went through it. And yes, I'm still waiting for Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2, which I don't think they're gonna make. And the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, I'm waiting for that. This crap. I got too distracted and I talked a lot and I got stuck at the part. I just love this gun. The spreader. Oh no, it just felt like it was a contra gun. Yes, and I don't want to get ridiculed for saying contra. Because it's a Spanish word, and I'm saying it in English. In Spanish, it's called contra, against. There's one fun fact. Yes, I said it over and over again how great this game is. But you go to you play the jungle, you feel like you're in a Rambo movie. You go into the third person, walk towards the screen type of level, and it just changes the game completely. And then you have a stage like this that feels alien. And a lot of games have a lot of stages that don't add up to the rest of the game. Like Shinobi for the PS2. That's one of the first games for the PS2 that I stomached through playing. I was grinding my teeth. I was screaming the whole time. And it didn't feel like a ninja game. It felt more like a vigilante comic book game. Like a comic book superhero. It didn't feel like a ninja game, not like Ninja Gaiden. It didn't feel like what was the other ninja game? Tenchu Stealth Assassin, which I'm trying hard to get a copy of it so I could play for you guys. But the first Shinobi, or they didn't even own up to the Shinobi style of gameplay, because Shinobi for the Sega, that was a great ninja game, but the one for the PS2 wasn't so great. And it's like, it's like the Mega Man games when you have Mega Man, Mega Man X, then they come out with Mega Man 64, Mega Man Network. And if the character doesn't look like the original, and you're calling it the name of the original character, come on. Like the 64 Mega Man, I gave up on that game. Honestly, it didn't feel like a Mega Man game. It felt like a little, how can I put this? It felt like you were playing a Power Ranger game with the little gun in your hand. It didn't feel like a Mega Man. Like here in the Contra series, I loved Contra Super C. I loved Alien Wars, and I loved Neo Contra. I didn't like Shattered Soldier. I don't know. It just didn't feel like you were playing Contra. It felt like you were playing like Ninja Turtles with a gun. Or it felt like you were playing Power Rangers with the gun. I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. I know a lot of people like Contra Shattered Soldier, but it wasn't my type of game. And you will not catch me playing it. This is what I liked about Contra, that it looked like you were in an alien spaceship. Now it looks like you're in alien hell. And it just hit the spot. I remember people playing these games in the arcade, and there was a big crowd around them at all times. The one I saw played the most was Contra 3 Alien Wars. Now, that game was beautiful. It surpassed Contra and it surpassed Super C. And to tell you the truth, for me, that game was the best Contra made. But I still loved Contra and Super C. I like Neo Contra, but all like spin-offs, I didn't like them. And there you go. We got to the end of Contra. hope you enjoy watching me play this. Because I had a fun time. And see you next Let's Play. Yes, Super C.